Hey YouTube, it's Travis, the Pagan Scholar, and it is my day off, so I figured I could do another day in my life video, but instead of going to work, what I do on my day off. So, let's get started. Alright guys, first things first, we absolutely have to get coffee. The day doesn't start for me without caffeine. I started my day off with Sleeper Agent, the song Waves. I'm a really big fan of starting your day off with music and how that can set the tone for the day. So I'm going to put a link, actually no, right here. You should check them out. I love that song. It's a great, I don't know, there's a vibrancy about it. I'm going to cross the street, so bye. So Sarah, am I a regular here at
You're more than a regular. You're
Really?
You're like family now.
Yay.
And not that kind of family, even though we are that kind of family, but you're like family.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay guys, that just made me really friggin' happy. Yes, I did get a drink. I get an iced red eye, which is iced coffee and a shot of espresso. And then I put some cream in it. But anyways, straight up, the barista, and like I'm friends with all the baristas there. He said, word on the street is you have a YouTube channel. And I'm like, word on the street? Are you serious? And so anyways, yeah, that made my day. So I'm gonna go to the bookstore now. I'll take a shot of that. All right. So this is my favorite bookstore. It's an old opera house, and they've just turned it into an old bookstore. There's a downstairs and a second story. Books for tall people. That's one of the best signs in the store, but that's really cool. They get to make their own signs. So here's the metaphysics and witchy section. This is your basic, Wicca, paganism, couple shelves, and then down there is the historical accounts. Some weird stuff. Metaphysical fiction. In the twinkling of an eye. Isn't that nice? And then you've got some more how-to things, tarot, reading auras, zodiac stuff, whatnot. And then another weirdo section, the UFOs. Horror, Christianity, and then the strict divide of philosophy. And then the other favorite section that I've got in the store is their language section. They've got books in so many different languages. I spend way too much time in this section. They've got books in French, Spanish, German, Russian, Italian, Latin, Greek, Arabic, Hebrew, and then various other things. Really guys, this is my favorite bookstore in the world, and it is always one of the stops on my day off. Alright you guys, this is actually turning out to be really cool. I found a book in there that I've been looking for like a year, so this is turning out to be a great day. I've got to run some errands. There was a wasp. Anyways, I've got to run some errands. So in the meantime, you can look at these pretty pictures of what it's like around my town. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been such a great and lucky day. My registration was expired in my car, and so I had to go to the courthouse, and apparently I was past the date, and even though I filed an extension, and so I found myself in court, and they waived the fee, just like I had to pay $20 out of like $200. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of really awesome things have happened today. It's about 3 o'clock, and I am going to clean my room. That doesn't sound like something I would do on my day off, but my room is bad right now, and since I'm actually going to be moving pretty soon, I figured it would be a good opportunity to maybe show you my altar, and just, a lot has happened in this room. I'm going to miss it a lot, and so I'll show you that in just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to start cleaning. Alright guys, I have finally cleaned up my room, at least to the point where I think it's clean. There's a lot of background noise because it is It's not August, it's September. Anyways, it's still really, really hot outside, and so I've got my fan and my air conditioner going. Anyways, I decided I would give you a tour of my room, so let's do this clockwise. Well, Diosil, and we'll start from where you're most familiar, my bookshelf. Alright, I'm sorry guys, there's not much I can do about the lighting, but up here, on top of my bookshelf, I've got a collection of bottles that I think are really neat and some masks. For a while, well still, I was really into masks and the concepts that they convey with identity, things like that. Hey, that guy was in my very first video. Anyways. And of course some what beatnik hipster neo-pagan would be complete without dried flowers on his wall. This is actually some wall art that my roommate made. This was originally her room, and I've just kept them, but she'll be taking them with her when she moves, but everybody always really likes them, so anyways. This is sort of an affirmation, but not quite. On commence par une petite superstition, puis on tombe dans le bras de Dieu, which means one begins with a little superstition, then one falls into the arms of God. This is a fun, if not weird, fact about me. I cannot, well, I can sleep on anything, but I prefer to sleep in black and white because of reasons. I'm very strange. But anyways, I love color, but my bed needs to be black and white. I don't know why. It's something I drew in high school, whatever. I used to work in a frame shop, that's why it's framed. And of course my posters. Alright, so this is the fireplace that we do use in the winter. It's just during the spring I put that poster in front of it. And on top of it is my altar. So, over here on the left, I've got more life-affirming ideas. I've got statue of Kuan Yin. Oh, this lighting is terrible. Again, more like wealth, beauty, things like that. Some rocks, my fan, which is important to me. And a goddess symbol that I made in high school, long time ago. For some reason, I think that's more of a god symbol anyways, and then I move into more Thanatos territory, which is black and white. But anyways, that's Dad. La violette, la rose, la lily et l'iris. My upside down Buddha. And then my desk with all sorts of shit on it. All my candles, the books that I use like on a regular basis. Ah, that's terrible, it's so bright. Anyways. There used to be a screen right here, and this is where we did the original videos. But now, the TV sits there. And this is not wallpaper, this is actually fabric. Because the walls were white and ugly, and so, again, my roommate who originally had this room, we turned it into something pretty with this awesome fabric. And we're back. Alright guys, that's actually going to be it for today. It is, I have no clue what time it is. It's like 4:35? Or 5, I don't know. But before I go, I'll just show you what I got today in the bookstore. I've been looking for this forever because I don't want to pay full price for it. This is Diane Ackerman's A Natural History of the Senses. I talked about her other book. I think I talked about her other book. If not, it got edited out. But anyways, she's a natural scientist, and she writes like poetry. She's fucking amazing. So I recommend her books to everybody. They're just quiet meditations and reflections in this book of just all the different things that your senses do Like, there's a meditation on chocolate in the chapter of taste, and like it makes you crave chocolate. There's when it's talking about touch. Like, I was reading it for the first time, and I was like, "Whoa! I'm wearing clothes," because you don't think about it, but then when you actually dwell on the sensation of, the sense of touch, you're like, "Oh, whoa, whoa!" It's like it's a sensory reawakening overload thing. It's really cool. And then I also got the Neo-Pagans, Rupert Brooke and The Ordeal of Youth by Paul Delaney. Rupert Brooke was a poet. It sort of examines in greater detail the zeitgeist that was going on in the culture that we examined in the Triumph of the Moon videos, the whole idea of romanticism versus empiricism or enlightenment, and this specific poet and his crowd, his group, sort of exemplified that, and then he went to war, and then he died, and it's a very critical examination. I'm really excited to read this. This is probably, most definitely going to be getting a review later in the future. Alright guys, this has been a day off in my life. I hope it wasn't too boring, but this is the city where I live and the city that I'm going to be leaving soon. And it makes me really sad because this is, a lot has happened in this city. I moved here for college. I've had three relationships, 2 deaths in my family, a graduation, and a new job. The job that I currently have of 2 years. Start up in this city, and I've lived with wonderful, wonderful people who have taught me so much. And so this is, it's really sad that I'll be leaving this very safe place of youth, this cradle. But time marches on, and I get to start a new life in a new city, and I'll make sure that you'll get a tour of that whenever I move. So, alright guys, I'm gonna get to reading, and I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.